Good morning and welcome to your Yoga in the Van series this morning. This one is for those who don't want to get up in the morning. So it does happen to us that we don't want to get up, but yet there's that old saying, the early bird gets the worm, and in fact that worm is the snake of life that moves up our spine like the kundalini within us. So let's get started by coming down onto our bellies and simply bringing your forearms down to the floor, onto the bed, and just allowing yourself a couple of breaths just to feel into your hips, into the tops of your legs. Let your neck hang down and be really present in where your spine is at the moment. And as you start to move, you'll be able to feel a bit more of a snake-like sensation from the tailbone to the crown of the head. So if you're pressing the pelvis in, you're creating that anchor point, and just like a ripple when you throw a stone in the water, the spine will slowly ripple up as you move from this sacrum, this pelvis area. Beautiful. Then bringing your hands by your side, pushing yourself back into child's pose. So bringing your toes together, your knees nice and wide, stretching out really long, and just rolling your forehead from side to side, massaging the front of the head, extending through the back of the neck. Taking really deep breaths in, like you really want to breathe in. As in, you're grateful for the breath that you can inhale because you've been given this beautiful gift of life with body and being in this human experience, which is challenging, and yet you don't want to get up, but you are getting up because that beautiful breath is grateful to be alive. Then coming up into Thunderbolt, so knees together. Stretching up through your head and lengthening forward. Pulling back into the spine, pulling the belly button in, rolling the shoulders, arching the back, opening the throat, the chest. So you're just rolling through that spine, feeling the pelvis tilt, bring the belly button forward, the chest, the collarbones, the chin, and pull back. And coming to your side, bring your forearms down to the floor, to the bed, and open up your sideways. So pressing into the forearm, arching into the side body. If you're feeling a little tricky, you might like to take your foot and stretch it out away from you, just pushing, opening up the chest and the heart a little. Coming over to the other side, forearm down, pressing down, opening that side body. Top arm comes up and over, and really get that nice side arc in the body from the hip. Pressing into the elbow, the forearm, lifting up. Oh. You may like to stretch the foot there, so you take a hold of the pinky toe side of the foot and push the foot away, and you can feel a nice stretch in the neck and the shoulder there. One of the things I like about going in the van is that you actually have to kind of think of different ways to do the things that you would automatically do. So some of the things like that might be how we can sit up in the van, which is quite challenging. So stretching forward and lengthening in the van so I can stretch into my toes. So I'm strengthening and lengthening my back here on a nice long angle. And if you need extra support, you can bring your hands onto your pelvis and just shimmy your pelvis down a little more. As I've got a very long giraffe neck, as you may do too, and don't want to get up in the morning, lifting and opening up your neck. Turn the head to the side if the neck feels that that has been extended long enough before you twist it from side to side. And then laying down onto your back. Bringing your right knee into your chest and making little circles around in both directions. And really support yourself here, because when it's a challenging time to do the basic things in our morning, then support is what we need. So allowing yourself to massage the body, squeezing and giving it a good little rub. If you feel you can bat the sides of the legs, gets that stagnant chi out of the body. Other side. Up the arm, down the arm, over the shoulder, up the arm, across the arm, up the arm, down the back of the hand. Oh, up, wrong way, either way, doesn't matter, you're only just opening up the body, we're not following the meridians exactly. Tapping the back of the head, also great. Fingertips on the head, waking up the head, both sides of the brain. Then coming onto the face and just tapping the top of the face, massaging it, squinching it together, even giving it a little wash. Underneath the eyes, pressing in and gently turning the head from these points. So I'm like resting on my fingers and then turning my head from this point. Make sure that the neck is nice and long and straight. Shoulders, ribs, pelvis all stacked over each other. So you're turning the head from that nice elongated space. Washing the face again. Rolling the shoulders, keeping all your fingers together. One leg out, nice and long, stretch through the toes. Turn and face your beautiful view or wherever you are. Maybe that's just your bed. Take a hold of the inside, take a hold of the outside of the foot. Just feeling the difference of what ligaments you're lengthening here, or same rules apply on the leg, the knee, whatever works. Come into the other side. We have a neighbor. Finding yourself now able to sit and be awake a little and feeling into your breath. So just noticing your breath. Sometimes when we're feeling a little bit disheartened about life, then breath work can be that challenge. Yet breath awareness is something that we can come to all the time. So being aware of how your breath, the quality of your breath. Inviting more breath, slower breath. Invite the breath to move through the body like it's gently washing into any of the tiny crevices that need it. And as you're noticing your breath, you may like to breathe in a little longer and exhale even longer. And then add some humming into it. So press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And gently making some humming noises. Nice few breaths there. And these few exercises may be just what you need this morning.
Good morning.